Area Chamber of Commerce, and joining me in Irene Hansen's place today is Leisha Colthorpe with Uintah County Travel and Tourism. Leisha, welcome to the program and Chamber Zone. It's great to have you here with us today, and we've got a really new and exciting program that we're going to unveil for everyone today and talk about, and it's called Dinosaur Land Unplugged.
That's right. Thanks, Adam, for inviting me to come today and to talk about this program that we're actually really working on together. So with a couple of local businesses that have, really came out and wanted us to do this program. So like you said, it's called Dinosaur Land Unplugged, and basically it's a summertime program with 101 ideas for kids to get out, explore Dinosaur Land, and unplug. So put down those iPads and put down those game controllers and get out there and see what we've got to do and really get creative. So
and as we get into it, and I love the concept because we're doing a couple of different things here. As you mentioned, you're talking about unplugged, get the kids out, get some exercise, get out and enjoy your summer weather, but we're also helping the business community with what it does also.
That's right. I think that's one of the things I loved best about this program is, I guess I'll just kind of start from the beginning. So how it works is you sign up as a business to be a sponsor of the Unplugged program, and you sign up, you pay your fee of $500, and you get 500 brag tags. So this is just a sample of one that's a car wash. So, we're going to reach out to a car wash here in town and have them sponsor this, and kids can earn their car wash card by coming to the car wash and washing their parents' car, or if they want to wash it at home and the car wash agrees on that, they can earn their tag. But the idea is that they do the activity and then they go into the business to get the tag, and so they're coming in the business doors.
Right.
And the promo video that we saw from the company that we're partnering with for this program said 500% increase in business, over the summer from having these tags in there. I mean, you have to go in the business to get the tag, and then you're going to see everything that they have to offer there in their business.
And when we talked about that, I was really excited about that because we're, obviously at the Chamber of Commerce and with Travel and Tourism, because, you're talking about highlighting events or things that we have, and some of them are events, but things to do that you can get out and go do, and you get your tag for it. And so we're driving traffic into those businesses, as you mentioned, a 500% increase. And granted, not everybody that goes in is going to buy, but the next time whatever's in that shop or place of business that they go to, they need whatever item they're selling, or can recommend that to somebody else. Wow, I was just here, and these guys I hadn't been in that store before. I even living here as long as I have, I still have opportunities to see things that maybe different places I haven't been in. So it's fantastic to help advertise those places of business, and as we said, get people out and get them active in the community. So as we talk about that, you've kind of gave us a brief overview of it. We talk about driving traffic, we talk about the exercise portion of it and getting out and seeing things. What are some other benefits that you see with it that we can do community-wise as far as getting people on board? How do people get involved? What will they need to do?
So the Travel and Tourism office, and then also the Chamber of Commerce office, a couple of businesses will be out selling the sponsorships to be able to get these tags in your business. And we only have 101 spots, so maybe if you don't get in this year, we can get you on a list for next year, definitely. But I think it's just so cool that I'm in marketing, and you put an ad in a newspaper or on a radio, and you just hope that 500 people will answer that and go try it out, And I mean, this is pretty much a guaranteed that 500 people will come through their business door, like you said. It's just so great, and the kids are just going to be so excited about this. And I guess I'd like to talk about how we're going to unveil it.
Sure, so absolutely.
We're going to go into all the schools the last 2 weeks, and all of the kids will come home with a lanyard that says Play Unplugged, and they'll have a tag on it that tells you the website to go to. So it's WePlayUnplugged/Dinosaurland, and on there they'll be able to find all the tags they can earn and all the businesses that are sponsoring those tags. So they'll be able to go on there. Some businesses may have different stipulations on how they can get a tag, and they'll be able to go on and find that out, and then get out and start playing Unplugged. loved. So
as we talked about this, you know, I think something came up that maybe somebody would want to, like, say, sponsor Moonshine Arch. So how would we? Obviously, it's not a business, but a business could sponsor that, and then they could go up and do a selfie or something at Moonshine Arch, and then come back to the business and get their
little tag.
Yeah.
You know, we have a lot of those, Adam. I mean, a lot of them are try a paddleboard, hike to Moonshine Arch, go to Jones Hole Fish Hatchery, become a junior ranger. And so we're just hoping that we can get businesses, and I'm sure we will, that'll be willing to sponsor that and then get them through their doors. So
yeah, we haven't even really unveiled it yet, and we've already had people that have happened to find out about it and said, hey, we want to be a part of that. That's fantastic. And so I think we're going to have a lot of people that are going to want to participate.
I do too. I think it's going to be a fun and crazy summer with this, but I think it's really, really going to be good for the businesses in town. So,
I totally agree.
For the students also. So.
Yeah, and it is, and you know, I think they'll be excited about it. And when we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about, you know, we know there's other communities around the state that are doing it. We can talk a little bit more about that and just kind of get people a little more educated on it. We'll be right back to talk more about local chambers of commerce and different community events that we have going on, and also travel and tourism things. There's always a lot to do in the summertime, so we'll be right back.
Almost 45% of the oil produced in Utah, 7.8 million barrels, comes from Duchesne County. That oil feeds our state economy, provides job growth, and supports local business. Here in Duchesne County, we're working to make Utah an economic, cultural, and technological leader. Whether you're here for business or pleasure, Duchesne County will welcome you with open arms and invite you to explore all the beauty of the Uinta Mountains. Duchesne County, close enough for business, far enough to get away.
Welcome back to Chamber Zone, your business community at work. This week we're changing things up a little bit. My co-host Irene Hansen isn't with us, but fortunately we've got Lisa Colthorpe from Uinta County Travel and Tourism, and we're talking about a really exciting program that we're doing together that we're going to unveil, and we think this is not only going to help our business community, but it's also going to help get our kids to unplug their video games and get outside and do some fun things this summer. And having two little ones that like to play, I know what that's like to try to get them outside of the house in the summertime. When I was younger, which has been quite a while ago, we lived to be outside, and now it's amazing how many kids that are just inside. Our world is quite different today. But you know, there's some really exciting things about this, Leisha, as we've talked about. I believe you told me that it's in 13 different communities now.
Yeah, 13 different communities. So it launched last year in Heber Valley. So it's kind of a crazy thing. They kind of stole the idea from our 101 things to do in the Uinta Basin, and then they exploded it into this brag tag program. And then you know, and then communities are just thrilled about it and are just buying into the program, and so excited to have it come to their area. So yeah, 13 different communities. The guy told me they're going to Granite School District, which is 56,000 kids. So we're planning on 10,000 brag tags being given out in our area alone.
That's amazing when you think about that.
Yeah. So
and a great way to get the business community involved too, as you and I were talking about. You think about that. They can also, if you sponsor these, you can do some other little things inside your store.
Yeah, so you can do some promos.
Piggyback advertising, yeah.
Exactly.
Promos.
Once you get them in there, you know, you can have a drawing for something, or if you've got a special going on. You know, they had one when I was researching it, you know, one was a mattress store, and they had, you know, come in and they've got, you know, a flyer with all their sale stuff on it and everything, mattresses on sale and different things. And then, you know, there's like a buy one ice cream, get one free type of thing. And, I mean, how can you take a kid into a candy store to get a brag tag but not buy him a sucker? You know, I mean, it's just positive all around. I just can't think of, you know, a better marketing form than this. I mean, it drives them right there. They've got to go right into your business. And, you know, I think one of their little taglines of why it works is it gives bored kids and busy parents something to do all summer long.
Absolutely.
And I mean, you know, there's those moms out there that'll complete 101 things with their kids, but there's other parents that may not have the time. They're busy, they work, they do other things, and so there's a lot of activities that their kids can do during the day by themselves. It's not stuff that parents have to take them to or anything. You know, they can build a sandcastle or make a movie or any of those things, you know, at home by themselves while they're doing stuff. But there is, you know, there's some incentives that go along with kids earning these tags, and so we'll host 2 different activities. We'll have our first activity on July 3rd at a Vernal Excitement event, and so kids will be able to bring their lanyards with their tags on it, and if they've completed a certain number of activities, they'll be able to put into a drawing, and we'll have 50 plus prizes that the kids can you know, they can be entered in to win. So it's going to be great. And then we'll have, right before school starts, on the Monday before school starts, we'll have our final big wrap-up party where we'll have all the kids come to the park, and we'll, you know, have them tell all about their experiences and be able to enter in for some really big cash and prizes and some good stuff. So some incentives to get out there and do this stuff. I'm just so excited.
When you talk about cash and prizes, that goes right along with kids, because you know, dangle that carrot in front of them, get them outside to come and do these things, because they get points for each
each thing is worth different, because obviously some things are going to be higher. You know, we were talking earlier, one of the tags is top of Utah, so it's climbing Kings Peak and or Marsh Peak, or one of those top, you know, places here that we've got in the Uinta Basin. And you know, if a kid does that, obviously he deserves 20 points, you know, compared to a kid that's going to go and build a sandcastle for a point. You know, some of them are going to be harder, but it's going to give them more of an opportunity to have, you know, a better chance at getting these prizes.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. Well, it sounds like a great program. I know from what you've talked with the Heber Valley out there, it's been phenomenal for them. They're way excited about it.
Yeah, they really can't believe how it exploded. So
absolutely, and I think you're going to see more of this. Like we said, it's already in 13 different communities. The Granite School District with 56,000 kids is doing it. So how can you get involved? Well, first of all, businesses that want to sponsor one of the, you know, we have different things, so you can contact the Chamber or contact Travel and Tourism. Let them know that you'd like to be involved. It's $500 to get in. That gives you the 500 brag tags, and you get to pick what you would like to do, what event or different thing you'd like to sponsor for the kids. And second of all, as you mentioned, we'll be getting into the schools to let all the kids know about it and give them their lanyards for those that want to participate. And then you'll just get busy going to the different places once we get everybody online and going. So and fantastic with the different parties that will be coming up, and you'll have all summer to do those 101 things. That'll keep kids busy for a while, for sure.
It will definitely. I'm excited to see how it goes. So, and excited to hear back from the businesses about how it's affected their business, and how, you know, if they've seen an increase in traffic and an increase in sales and everything like that. So it'll be really interesting.
A couple of good things, as we mentioned, obviously driving commerce and traffic into the businesses, and getting our kids out of the video games and out doing something fun for this summer. And I know you have a very active family, and I'm trying to get more active with mine. It seems like we stay so busy, but great program. We're really excited about it. Again, just to let everybody know, contact us down at the Vernal Area Chamber of Commerce or Uinta County Travel and Tourism. We'll be happy to help you and get you lined up if you'd like to sponsor an event or a different thing to go see and do. We're excited about it, and we hope you will be also. And we talked about maybe doing a booth at the health fair. I'm not sure.
Yeah, so we'll have a booth at the health fair.
We'll have a booth set up there with information about it. So come on down. We'd love to have you. That's May 3rd. Hopefully you'll get to see this before we start. So thank you for joining us here at Chamber Zone. Please join us next time right here on VTV Channel 6, and be sure to like us on Facebook for updates on your favorite